get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens.
Raiders set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First and 10, Darnold got him in. It's Brown. Darnold 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. First carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Coleman.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. Now Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Dalvin Cook.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Derek Wolfe there.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking and finding Allen Hurns.
Rivers pass.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and goal from the 6. From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. On 2nd down and 4. Darnold, this short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of
2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 50. 30.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
On 2nd and a couple. Darnold going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
7-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Intended for Dallas Goedert.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And able to find John Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They'll run on first down with Moss. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Moss trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the
tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Push him back, Eddie. Push him back. Check 31, check 31. Red 80. Mike 50, Mike 50. Yeah, that's what I do. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Play action. It's Darnold. It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Baltimore, first down.
Here's Darnold. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zach Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals 6. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On first down, they'll start out with Moss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Cooper Kupp, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Stephon Diggs. Incomplete.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Dietrich Wise. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Operating from the gun, Rivers airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Moss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Darnold. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold from the red zone now. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down, Darnold. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He finds his target, John Brown. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5. 1st down, Baltimore.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Darnold just beating the play clock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Out of the end zone. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Moss. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
On second and goal, Darnold got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 6. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return for Bolden. It's a touchback, and out it comes to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On play action, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Rivers took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
And out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Moss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
To Evans on the slant. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
The 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Rivers. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First down, Rivers. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's third down.
5 yards to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run for it with Cook. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big play coming up for the Bengals as they'll indeed go for 2. Throwing Rivers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Wilson on the
defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They'll go again here with Moss. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Wilson on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
29, Bengals 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Finds his tight end Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
4th down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a Philadelphia